Hey, how's it going? I just finished this game called Project Warlock, and it's a cool game. It's kind of like a Doom kind of a game. Actually, you know, it's actually kind of more like Wolfenstein. It's a lot like Wolfenstein, but it's one of those boomer shooter games, an old school FPS, retro shooter, whatever you want to call it. And it was pretty good. It wasn't definitely not as good as Doom, you know, for sure, but it was a good game, and the gameplay was pretty fun. It was a lot like Wolfenstein, like I said, and except you have the free aim. You can like kind of look around however you want. You're not just locked to like a left and right kind of thing like that. But even like the menu setup for the chapters and the levels, even that was set up exactly the same as Wolfenstein. So that's kind of cool. So there's like 5 chapters in this game, and each chapter has 5 worlds. And in each of these worlds, they have a different number of levels. So there's like, and they usually go the same. There's like two levels, then 2 levels, then 3 levels, then 4 levels, and then the next level's like the final boss level. So good amount of levels in this game. They're a good length too, nothing too crazy. I never found myself super bored while playing, but there was times when I got a little tired of it and wanted to take a break. And one thing that kind of sucks about that is there's no save option. You have to actually beat the level or the world to save it. So that kind of sucks a bit. Like, I wish there was a way you could just save it and like quit out anytime you want. That's usually a good option, I think. The level selection was pretty good too. There's like, and each of the chapters has a different sort of like set of textures and enemy types. So you'll have different enemy types on each of the chapters. The final the final chapter is like a hell chapter, where it takes new monsters and combines them with other monsters while going through the original sort of sets of levels. Like there's medieval, there's Egypt, there's Antarctica, and there's like an industrial type of thing with buildings and stuff. That's pretty fun going through the levels. I think that the boss levels, some of the bosses are pretty cool. Some of them are just okay, but some of the boss fights were pretty cool. Sorcerer. This sounds like a boss battle. What's happening? Are you a sorcerer? Oh my god. I think the final boss was pretty cool, but a little bit insane after a while. But really cool. And I think it was like it was the Sphinx that I also really liked fighting against. That was a really cool boss battle too. The other ones were cool too, but like those were the best boss battles in the game for sure. So the weapon selection is pretty decent. There's just the regular stuff. There's handgun. Well, there's a wand in this too, or like a magic staff. There's the handgun, shotgun, a double barrel shotgun, dual SMGs. Then there's like a minigun. There's a this thing that launches. What was it? Maybe it was a crossbow, but I upgraded mine to launch these gigantic poles, and it was awesome. Then there was like a flamethrower, which is really powerful. There was a laser gun, which I upgraded to a rail gun, and then there's some weird gun at the end, like number 9 on the keyboard. Oh, and there was another one. There's some melee weapons too. There's like an axe, there's a sword. I think there's a little shiv. You can like stab guys with a little knife thing. Oh my god, I ran out of shooting things. I can only knife these guys. They get the shiv. All the weapons, well, except for the sword, it seems like, but all the weapons except the sword you can upgrade. How the game works is you'll play through the there's 5 chapters. You'll play through a world, which is a set of levels. You'll play through the world, and when you're done that, you'll get back to this hub area called, I think it was called the workshop or something like that. You can upgrade each of your guns to a different sort of style of gun. Like my handgun, I upgraded to a Magnum. My crossbow, I upgraded to a ballista. I think that's what it was. And like my laser gun turned into a rail gun and things like that. There's upgrades for stuff, so that's pretty cool. You can use magic in this game. There's a spell system, so you can pick up these spell books as you're going along and learn spells back at the workstation, and some of them are okay. I used mostly the shield spell after I got that. It's really cool because it prevents damage, which definitely comes in handy. Another one that I used a lot was you have dynamites, And this thing, instead of just lighting a dynamite and throwing it like this, you just like throw it like this and it goes flying like a missile. So that was pretty cool. Oh, there's also a missile launcher. I forgot about that. So different spells that you can get. You can also upgrade your guy's stat points, so you can have like more carrying capacity, so you can carry more ammo. Upgrade your strength for more like stronger melee attacks up close and stuff. Life, magic power, that kind of thing. And you can take some little perks as well to give yourself little perks, like sort of like Fallout perks kind of a thing. Whoa. Oh my god, get me out. They didn't close the door. I'll just stand by the door then. Everyone who comes over will get to taste the health axe. Oh, they all tasted it. You know, it tasted alright. So the game ran really well on my computer. The only thing that had a bit of a slowdown was when I got to the industrial level. There's these really large city kind of a thing, and for some reason it just seems to use a bit more frames than everywhere else. The frames per second went down a bit there. But everything else ran really well. There's a good variety of enemies too. Like each of the chapters has their own set of enemies, and as you're playing through the different worlds, you'll slowly start seeing them unlock as you, or not unlock, but you'll start fighting against them as you're going along. And it always seems like there's something new sort of happening, or something new to see. So that's always a good thing to see in these types of games. Otherwise you get really bored of it. Oh, you guys have that too? They have the same kind of weapon. Cheap pricks. So it was a fun game overall. I think it probably took me, in total, probably about like 6 to 7 hours to beat it. And it was fun. I had a lot of fun. There's a couple things that kind of suck in it though, of course. Like one of the things that kind of sucks a bit is the map. There's no map you can just pull up like a map. There's a mini map just up in the top, like, corner or whatever, but it's kind of lacking a lot. It's really zoomed in, so you can't see very much out from where you are. You're in this tight little space that sort of rotates, and it doesn't show you anything like the colors of doors. There's key cards or colored keys in this game, like there is in all these games. But you can't see what colors the doors are on the map, so you have to, remember it. And the map, you can't like look at the whole map. You're only ever looking at like a little section of the map where you are. So that kind of sucks. At the same time, though, there's something kind of neat with the little mini map. If you pay attention to it, every now and then you'll see something. You're like, "What the hell?" It looks like the room goes off to the side here, but like there's a wall here. So you go up and press on the wall, and then secret opens up. You just found a secret. For some reason, the mini-map shows the secrets in the walls. You just have to like pay attention to it. So that was cool, finding that out. I found another little secret too. It's kind of cheap, but that workshop area. If you go, say you're really injured, right? And you come back to the workshop area, there will be 2 health packs on the ground and 2 energy or mana packs and 2 health packs. And so you can go pick those up and it'll give you a little bit of health. Then you can proceed on to the next world or whatever. But, say you're not fully healed right there. You're like, oh man, I still need 100 and some health. Well, you can just quit out of the game, just to the main menu even. You don't even have to close the game. You just go right to the main menu, then right back into your game again. And those health packs will be right back there. And your stats or whatever will be right where you left them. So go pick up those other packs. Go back to the main menu, come back in again, go get more packs, and until you're healed. Oh, because you also have lives in this game too. You can actually lose your life and have to like restart at some point. So that kind of sucks. Not restart the whole thing, but like restart a world maybe or something like that. And one other thing that kind of sucks in this game is sometimes you'll start a level, and right as you start it, there's like, you start the level, you load in, and there's bullets coming at you. There's guys surrounding you, shooting you. Like, there's kind of like an unwritten rule in like these games where if you're starting in a room where there's guys, they're supposed to be facing away from you. They're not supposed to be like shooting at you as you load into the map. That's a little bit crazy, I think. So that happened like 6 or 7 times. I can't believe it. Every time, I can't believe it. It seems like someone's breaking the unwritten rules there. Anyways, though, and that sucks too, because like, if you have low health too, you get taken right out at the start of the level, and like, say you, I don't know, say you have low lives. Oh man, it's not good. But for the most part, I thought this game was actually pretty fun, and I enjoyed playing it. I know there's a second one, Project Warlock 2. I'm not sure how good that one is yet. It's still in early access, so I'm gonna wait. I don't like to spoil the game, so I like to wait until they're out of early access. So when that's finished, I'll probably check that out too. But yeah, anyways, this was a good game. I think I would give this I'd give this an 8 out of 10. This game here, it was good. It's a good game. Definitely feels like an 8 out of 10. I got it on Steam on the one of those Steam sales. It was on my wish list forever, and I just picked it up. So yeah, it's a good game. Check it out if you want to. Project Warlock. Anyways, that's it for this. So I guess we'll see you next time. If you want to leave me a comment or something, maybe leave. Let me know if you have any games you want to check out. Any new FPS games like this, or actually found a whole bunch of new ones on Twitter. I was just sort of like checking out different hashtags like boomer shooter and these things like this, and there's a whole bunch coming out that I'm finding out about and adding them to my wish list. But there's some really cool ones right around the corner. But anyways, if you have some cool mods or anything or whatever, let me know in a comment or something, or hit the subscribe button if you feel like it, and we'll see you next time. Have a good one.